For Venezuelans, the coronavirus is just the latest of a series of events that mean normal life is a distant memory. The country is in its 7th year of deep recession. Its economy has shrunk over 65%, and its political crisis drags on. President Maduro is in power, but opposition leader Juan Guaido is in the wings, recognized as the country's legitimate ruler by the United States and around 60 other nations.
Today I'm here to talk about the former Maduro regime.
Perhaps sensing a moment of weakness, the US is taking the opportunity to pile the pressure on. Last month, US Attorney General William Barr announced the unsealing of a criminal indictment labeling Maduro and others in his government as drug traffickers.
The Maduro regime is
a $15 million award was offered for information leading to the president's arrest.
And his co-defendants.
Then the State Department unveiled its plan for transition in the country, whereby both Maduro and Guaido would stand down, a new temporary government would be formed to hold elections, and US sanctions would be lifted. A week later, President Trump ordered a doubling of US naval assets in the Caribbean and Pacific on anti-drug operations, with a focus on Venezuela.
Now is not the time to try to penetrate the United States with illegal drugs to kill Americans. With the United States military, we will defend our country regardless of the cost.
The Maduro government has hit back, saying all this amounts to the politics of the Wild West.
I tell him, you're a lowlife, Donald Trump. He acts not just like a cowboy, a racist, and a supremacist. He handles international relations like a mafia enforcer.
While this standoff continues, the Venezuelan economy is grinding to a halt. One sign of that is chronic shortages of gasoline, a consequence of collapsed domestic production and US sanctions. There are those in the Venezuelan opposition and the US administration who believe this misery will eventually trigger change. A popular uprising, perhaps, or a decision by senior army commanders that the time has come to abandon Maduro. But some warn that this policy is playing with fire and that events might unfold in a way the US never planned.
It's easier, for example, to imagine that if everything explodes and we go directly to the collapse, it's easier to see the military sector taking power in Venezuela by themselves. And taking power means a coup d'etat, maintain power by themselves, than negotiate with the opposition or United States, or even going for a transparent election when they are going to take risks.
Tightening the screws may well bring about change in Venezuela, but it might not be the change those behind the policy actually want. Stephen Gibbs, CGTN.